Eloise, how are you today? Thank you for talking with me.
I'm great. Thank you. It's so much fun to talk about a show I love so much. So
Yeah,
happy to be here.
it is quite an intriguing show. I had a blast watching it. I was telling Ben that it's such the perfect blend between true crime and real life situations.
Mm.
But I wanted to ask you, how much of a true crime fan were you before going in, or were you not at all?
I do love true crime, although I have a love-hate relationship with it because I love it, love it, love it, and then I get creeped out and I have to take a step back from it. So the kind of crime stories that I love, or just the sort of mysteries that I love in general, are the more psychological ones,
Mm,
less horror. And so this falls right into that camp. The twists and turns of it, that it's not bloody, it's very intellectual, and it's
mm.
very it is in your body, and then it's heart pumping, it's adrenaline rushing, it's hair raising, but it's grounded in such humanity, and it's grounded in a real authentic look at current life. So I'm a thrilled to be part of it. And yeah, watching the show back, I found myself like I was on the roller coaster myself, which was really fun.
And speaking of, like you say, grounded, your performance in this, it really talks to like how much you got to go there. Like most of it is physical for you. Like talk about the process and you going back and forth with Ryan's character, because there's a real dance between you two, emotionally and then physically. I want to know, what mind frame were you when you were restricted for most of this this season?
Yeah. Yeah, it was incredibly challenging,
Yeah,
in the best sort of way. So,
yeah.
it was one of those jobs where at the beginning of it, I feel like I haven't had this feeling since drama school, honestly, where I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And what a wonderful thing to have that challenge. Yeah, physically it was really tough. And it's an interesting thing because your mind knows that it's fake. I'm not a
Mm,
method actor. I'm not like, in it in that way, but your body doesn't know that it's not real. And
yeah.
so being bound like that, the bruises, the physicality, Ryan being so intimately close, it took a village off screen to make sure that I was safe and well cared for, and that allowed me to go to such dark places on screen. In particular, Ryan, we immediately established this sort of trust and this bond through what we had to do together. And I feel incredibly grateful for not just what a great actor he is, but also that he was so kind and generous and checked in with me so much. It was incredibly intimate. And through that, I feel like we were able to just level up constantly with each other,
Yeah.
and hopefully get to a place that is thrilling for the audience.
Yeah, and you talked about, you're not method, but were there any moments where you felt the need to maybe stay in the restraints during break, or just to kind of keep yourself there?
I stayed in the restraints for a lot of the scenes just because it took so long to get in and out of them, honestly. So in between takes, like my amazing hair and makeup team, or like there's some days there were PAs who were just assigned to be there to like give me water, like literally hold water bottles up to my mouth, because it was so many restraints that sometimes you don't have time in film to go that fast to
Mm,
get out of them. Um, and yeah, they needed to be real so that when I was struggling, it looked real, because if they were loose, then I would immediately just
yeah.
pull against them. So yeah, it was, but in between takes, I'm just not the type of actor who likes to stay. I like to come in and out because
Yeah.
it's pretend.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for talking with me. I cannot wait for people to see your performance because I think it is awesome. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are checking out Cross November 14th on Prime Video. Thank you, Eloise.
Thank you so much. So nice talking.